habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington football team and the Arizona Cardinals.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25.
We never know just when it's our time and legends are gone and we don't know why. So before they go, I can't go toast and give them a rose while they still alive. I'm feeling like I feel like a prince, I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills, cause I was a blessed with no one fell. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and go for the chill. I'm making a flip, my life is a flip.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray forced out to his left. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. first carry for Kenyon Drake. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll roll him out right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 66 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
6. Washington, nothing.
Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And this one will be brought back to the 22. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They
try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
That's good.
18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 6 yards away. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 83 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted a 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the end.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery, touchdown for Arizona. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as, that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
23 yards on the play. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A run here for J.D. McKissic. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, Murray. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 38-yard line.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Allen again. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 30. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
1st and 10.
They're ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
45-yard line.
Buying time to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
22. Washington 7.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. Hits Murray, eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Courtland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
This is Love. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen, and the catch made by Dontrell Inman. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Allen. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's to his running back, complete. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron. Now the ball comes loose, and I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
3rd down. 3rd and...
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a draw play with Drake, and he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here's Andy Lee now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down. Allen, he'll air it out deep for Thomas. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. That's up and good. It's 22-14.
Makes the score Cardinals 22. Washington 14.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Landon Collins. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Sliding out of the pocket. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here, getting 3. Points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now from Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Murray's pass intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
That's good.
A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Love. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
30-yard line.
Here's McKissick. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
His throw incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Allen. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And right with it here over the middle. Allen's 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes this Washington 29. Cardinals 22.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Murray now on first down.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Jonathan Allen picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Murray with a third and long. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Murray a give. This is Drake.
And some room to roam now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, 38 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth.
Oh, Allen and cannot get away, and down he goes. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack. Allen. And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Jordan Hicks able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's second down.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Throwing is Allen on third. Got a man, it's right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Allen now on first down. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devon Kennard. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And that takes us from second to third down.
Washington on third down.
They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun. Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. First down, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Deltha O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he finds McLaurin. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
21-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now Allen. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 35. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball.
And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Allen to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep. It's caught inside the 25. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Washington.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
Today's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter